9th of January 2021. What do we need to know, Spirit, today, please? Dear me. So today is the Virgo card. It's depending on which way round it is, materialism or finding your true path. Travel, hospitals, health, gut instinct. Many meanings, as all the cards do. So when you're learn one card a day. Find out as much as you can about that card. Well, it looks like they're leaving us till the last again, doesn't it? There it is. So we are reversed, which I thought we might be. It is about material concerns. Know that Spirit, for some reason, seem to think now is a good time to start anything, business-wise, financial-wise, and it goes against everything logic, because people will think, oh no, it's the wrong time with lockdown and everything, it's just not the right time. Now is the time. So if you're planning on starting study, starting some sort of career or anything, especially if it's going to take a long period to set up, like 3 years, it will pay off. Also, if you've been studying for 3 years, or if you've had something ongoing for 3 years, it will pay off. You have put firm foundations in place, or will be putting firm foundations in place for a better payoff in the future. It's not going to be easy. It will be a path of blood and tears, and you will be torn between what you should do and what you want to do. It's about deciding either way, picking it and sticking to it. We've had this conversation before. Those born on the 18th, living all past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way, but also the 13th, because not because it's mentioned, but because of the moon, the new moon on the 13th. You've seen all the videos. It is going to be a very trying time. There'll be a lot of confusion. People will ping pong between decisions. It's not going to be an easy decision, but if you decide and stick to it, commit to it, it will pay off. Which is why I think that today's card is in the reverse, because we're not really going within. We're sitting down and crunching the figures and seeing if it's viable. There may also be illness concerns or just the lockdown in general, but you're unable to move forward right now, but that's a good thing. It's so that you plan, so that you don't stumble and fall on your way. You need professional advice, doctors, priests or lawyers, and illness is a factor. Impatience, bad temper, battling with your self probably. Could be that you would need, or you're in a power struggle with someone else. There could be a Leo involved. This is karmic debts, so having to pay back for something you possibly don't even realise you've done in the past. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. There could be a dependent child, someone that you need to care or unconditional love for, or it could be something in its early stages relationship wise. Also, there's a warning, because the major arcanas are negative, that this could be a narcissist, somebody who loves themselves more than they love anybody else. There is a loss. You will have to take a loss, especially if it is about a business. You will have to expect to take a loss to begin with. Something is not over, so if you think it is, it isn't. It is coming back around again the 21st, and I know there is another astrological event around the 20th, 21st, 22nd, so something's not over. It's yet to be settled. A chapter needs to end in your life, and you may have to cut people out of your life or something out of your life. So we have water signs, air signs, all the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius mentioned. 5 years of lack, you may be coming out of that now, or it may be the lockdown situation is having that squeeze on your finances. So 18, 8 and 26, negative energy. The moon, like I say, is important. Yeah, contracts are very important. Try to read the small print, because you may be being manipulated in some way with something you're bound to, shackled to by contract, vows, how other people think of you. It's unhealthy, it's toxic, and you need to break that toxic situation. Oh, blimey neck. So we have Capricorn, Aries, Taurus and Scorpio. Someone needs to defend themselves and have a better self-esteem. A makeover may be needed, and we're full circle. We've got the partners here, very detached couple. Advice is needed. Toxic, unhealthy situations where you're very worried about how you look to others. But your self-esteem is also important. Marriages, friendships, study, as I say, university courses, stuff like that. Maybe you're concerned about the children's education, but it's also doing things by the book. So there is steps that need to be taken to ensure your success, and there can be success in business, definitely. Government officials, religious representatives, all factor in to this. It's about faith in yourself and the situation. Those born on the 15th, negative. Those born on the 4th and the 31st, the 5th and the 23rd, sorry, are massively important in a positive way. Scorpio energy, there is it's a pause. It seems to be a waiting period that Spirit have brought about so that you can plan what's next. So you've gone from the caterpillar, you're in the cocoon waiting for this transformation. Just don't wait there too long. Scorpio energy, it rules the reproductive organs and shared resources. Those born on the 13th, living or past date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. So something still needs to end, which we know because the chapter isn't over yet. And you're going to have to defend yourself in your decisions. You will be able to release this heavy burden that you've been carrying. It's probably not even yours to carry, but there will be an injustice. Those born on the 11th, living or past date for your diary and address, negative energy. Again, something or someone needs to be cut out of your life. But this is a couple that are very detached. There's no cups in this situation. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male may be involved. But above all, there is professional advice needed, doctors, priests or lawyers. Because there is a decision that's been made to walk away. We are missing a card. No, we're not. He's there. So, it could be about a marriage. It could be about a partnership in work. But there is some toxicity and you have to decide what's more important, I think. Your self-esteem or what others think. So, it doesn't really matter what other people think. It matters what you think about yourself. There are blessings coming your way, 3 blessings. So, don't be afraid. Yeah, some issue from the past needs to be resolved. It could be about children. Clarity, truth, success, cutting through the bullshit, getting to the point. Again, we've got Jenny Wren there in the snow, so look for the wren. There may be a gift, a communication, or an apology coming your way. Perhaps for some it's a proposal of marriage. But your wishes and dreams can't come true yet because you've still got to face this Pandora's box. The chaos that ensues, but the hope that comes with it, the healing and the freedom. There are enemies that will be overcome. Again, 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling alone in a room full of people. This lockdown is getting to everybody emotionally and financially. So it's up to you. There could be a reunion, and this could fail miserably if you don't remove yourself from this toxic situation. So it may be that you've started a business and a partner that you started it with no longer feels they can be part of it. You may be questioning whether to go on alone. I would suggest you do that. There has to be equal give and take in a situation, or things will turn out in a bad way. Can you see the fires there? Equal give and take. But you have to be compassionate about it. Don't be mad at them because you don't know what their situation is. Just reevaluate, sit and pause. That's why you've got this pause, is so that you can reevaluate and see what you're going to do next. There's no rush, and that's why Spirit put things like this in the way, so that we have time to think. But don't wallow in it, or don't get used to it, and don't settle in it for too long. They're giving you a breather, but you are going to have to make a decision at some point as to what next, and plan for it. You don't have to take action, but you do have to plan for it. Your words and thoughts are massively important. Communication. It will be about doing it alone. You're not in a group here, or a group is no longer important to your success. So you may have to leave a group, or like I say, not worry about what other people think, the external public life. There could be issues with the ankles and legs, health-wise. The dream walker, number 8, well, that is mentioned in a negative way, but this is positive. So let's see what the... It's all about your dreams. If you do what you did, you'll get what you got. And the dream walker is your ally. Dreams really can come true. But there are 2 kinds of dreams. Those of the small self, which is the negative, and those of the divine. So maybe you was thinking too small, and maybe you got yourself into a partnership that just because you didn't feel you could do it alone, and Spirit believe you can. So Spirit has a dream for you that's yours alone, and all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of this world. So ask Spirit if this dream serves the greater dream. So does your dream serve others? Well, yeah, in a roundabout way. Obviously, it's not going to serve that partner that you're in business with, because when you become successful and they've been left behind, they will realise their choices had consequences. So it's never going to not have damage for others, but as long as you don't go out seeking that damage for others, so purposely pushing someone out so that you can have all the profits, then things will be well. Similarly in relationships, as long as you, if a relationship is coming to an end, as long as you are both, because it seems that they are both quite happy to be detached, there's no emotions there or anything, you can calmly agree that something has served its purpose in your life, if you like. You've learnt from each other and it's time to move on. There will be injustices, but if you're equal give and take and both of the same mind, that doesn't have to be a problem. So the most beautiful vision of your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The dream walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dream of your life as a result. So cutting through the confusion and getting to the clarity of a matter and then making your decision from that. So this time out that they've given you is for you to realise what needs to be done and then take the steps needed for it to happen. The moon, and there she is. So the number 2, again, massively important. So the moon is about all things hidden. Your moon sign possibly is the High Priestess. So it's about tarot readers, psychics, your psychic ability, your gut instinct. It's about being careful what diet you put into your body, what medication, what words, written or spoken, come out of your mouth. All things must come to the soul from its roots, yes, which is the 3 of Pentacles. The roots, where's my 3 of Pentacles gone? Something rooted. So it could be about family, it could be about situations. I've lost my 3 of Pentacles. There it is, 3 of Pentacles. Your roots, something's rooted. What is your gut saying? Well, today your gut isn't doing a very good job because we're in the reverse. So you're not listening to it. It's about mystery and feeling and hidden messages. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. So maybe you're protecting yourself. Its placement by sign and house indicates the areas in which we are most emotional or sensitive. So your emotions are probably getting in the way. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is at the core of our emotions. The moon is about our soul. It shows the intimate side of who we are. It's about security, the home we grew up in, the need to hide away and recoup your energies, which is what you're doing there. You're in limbo, just getting yourself together before the next part of your journey. So that's why this chapter can't end, because you need to recoup your energy first. It is the female principle that is darkly moist and yielding. So the moon can signify our relationships with our mothers as well as pregnancy. It also signifies our grandmothers and even old age. So geriatric issues can arise when this card turns up. Also crowds, so the external public life. Crowds belong to the moon, but also shyness, reticence and things that occur in the darkness. The moon shows us how we respond emotionally and what we feel most deeply. And Spirit are telling us that you don't want to do knee-jerk reactions from your emotions. You need to be more detached. Some believe the moon represents who we are in secret and also memories from who we were in the past. The moon is our most innermost selves. Don't be shy, allow yourself to shine. The card indicates fluctuations in your life. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, so you may have mood swings. You may have trouble controlling your emotions, and you may want to do things that are safe. You're very sensitive and must gauge any feelings before entering a room or being with people you don't know. You like working alone, but you are also dependent on how others are responding to you now. The arts and helping professions will suit you, yes, doctors, priests, lawyers, or anyone who needs counselling. It is also a good time to rely upon your imagination and pay attention to your dreams, which is the Dreamer card, isn't it? Dream time. Dream walker. So listen to your dreams and log down what they say and mean. Don't look at the psychological meaning, look at the spiritual meaning. When this turns up in a reading, it is not as it seems, because something is being kept from you or obscured. You may feel you've lost your direction. Yes, because we've got the Hermit upside down. Or that you don't have all the information to go forward. What did I say about the business? Starting a business, you're thinking, oh, it's not the right time. There is much you are sensing, but you may be hesitant to act. It may look as if it is a difficult thing to cut through the fog and get to the real truth of any situation. Substance abuses, which I don't see here, but medication, yes. Substance abuse issues may touch your life, not you necessarily, but certain energies or persons surrounding you. After growing close to someone, the energy may feel smothering and restrictive, so maybe that's why you need to put the distance or be more detached. Insecurities will arise, and there may be feelings of paranoia, so overthinking things. Something we love makes us feel safe, so someone's emotions or clinginess may be an issue. After all, sometimes the moon tells us to hang on longer to things that should have been released, because if you believe if you hang in there long enough, you'll win sooner or later. That's not the case. Something has to be severed here. It's important now not to accept any false pictures or misapprehend the truth. So it's honesty above anything. Deception is possible, so be very careful. Things are cloudy right now. You may be manipulated. It's a good time to open your mind to visions, as well as appreciating women's wisdom and intuition, finding your feminine side and bringing out your visions and talents in a more public way. As shy and sensitive as the moon is, she represents the fame and crowds. When you think of the moon card, think mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sometimes sudden fame. Someone from your past is about to re-enter your life. Any romance that starts now may be strange yet compelling, but very familiar. An important meeting for you may occur in the evening hours, so pay close attention to the energies that swirl around you. It's a good time to rely on your gut, and you're not listening to that at the minute. So it's about the nighttime, the soul, your feelings, your high emotions, the sorrows, the moods, feeling restless and betrayal. Protection, clandestine encounters, the tribe, the family tree, secret affairs, feeling adrift, wandering, never reaching any resolution, which is what that card is. Not bringing things to a conclusion. Where's the wild card? Unable to end the chapter. If I could find the flipping thing. But we have the wild card in there, we know we do. So, unable to end a chapter, to bring that wheel full circle. Things that should have been dealt with years ago, yes. Situations where you feel shy or awkward, food, nourishment and fantasies. your creative imagination, your psychic visions, feeling distracted, cloudy thinking, finding closure. So this is all bringing about closure for you, but that you're in limbo at this time because you have to go through it step by step. Movement near or over water, travels to foreign countries, which the Hermit is, but we're ignoring that because we're unable to move, most of us. Arenas, crowds, conventions. Female issues, women's mysteries, speculation and visions. But also, it's very important, spirits, ghosts, the breast, the abdomen, dishonesty, being spontaneous and living in the moment. So you have to be spontaneous and avoid the manipulation and dishonesty of others. The inner world, the child within. So nurture that child within and love yourself as much as you love others. Mothers, grandparents, and finding out who you truly are. And that's what this is about, finding out who you truly are. Your dreams will be very important. Who are you in your soul? It is the dark night of the soul. We have to go within and see ourselves, warts and all, love ourselves with all our perfect imperfections. Memories will come flooding in of the past. Wisdom, shelter, and deep love. So love yourself so that you are capable of loving others. Until you love yourself, warts and all, you're incapable of loving others. It's time to move on, but you will know in what area of your life it is. So take a deep self-inventory whilst you can. Thanks for listening.